Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Xsense carbon monoxide detector alarm with digital LCD display. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's take a look at the features. It says high performance electrochemical CO sensor for high sensitivity, accuracy, and reliability. Extra loud buzzer with over 95 dB volume for guaranteed alarming. Manufactured in accordance with the UL 2034 standard. Carbon monoxide concentrations from 30 to 999 parts per million are displayed on the LCD. High capacity sealed lithium battery for 10 years of reliable operation. So this isn't for everyone. If you like changing your batteries in your carbon monoxide detectors, then you might want to look for a different model because this one has a 10-year sealed battery. So here are some warning stickers talking about carbon monoxide. So this is not an educational video on carbon monoxide, but it's an odorless gas that can kill you without you even knowing it, so it can be very dangerous. So it's important to have a carbon monoxide detector anywhere where combustion occurs and you have people. So that would include homes that have things like gas furnaces, gas water heaters, gas dryers, gas stoves, also RVs, cabins, things like that if you have fireplaces. It's important to have a carbon monoxide detector. So it looks here we have a drill guide. So if you want to mount this somewhere, you can drill these holes and mount it. Here's a customer service card, and here's our manual. So here the package contents has a carbon monoxide alarm, user manual, 2 screws, 2 carbon monoxide safety stickers, and 2 anchor plugs. The device has an LCD display, a buzzer, test silence button, LED indicator, red, yellow, and green. So it has a peak concentration indication, battery status, and the carbon monoxide concentration. So it has a test silence button. It says when testing the alarm weekly, press and hold the test button and you will hear a short beep indicating that the alarm has entered the test mode. So if you have a carbon monoxide tester, you might think, oh, I've heard carbon monoxide comes out of cars, I'll go put this under the car exhaust. Well, that is not recommended. There is a lot of moisture in there. You can damage your CO unit. You can buy cans of spray you can spray into these to test them if you really feel the need to do that. But I just pressed the button. So it looks like there's 2 models here. There's the XZ01 and the XC0R. So the instructions for this one says you should first wake your alarm by pressing the test button. Once the alarm is woken up, the LCD display will activate. Then press the test button again until you hear a short beep, indicating the alarm has entered the test mode. Please refer to the alarm testing section for further information. The alarm goes back to standby mode after testing. To save power, the alarm is designed to automatically turn off the LCD display if there's been no operation for 5 minutes. And then it has the instructions for the R model. It says, note after the test has begun, the alarm will sound and the LED indicator will flash red. This does not indicate CO is present. If you press the test button during the alarm state, the unit will enter silent mode. And it says CO alarm levels. This Xsense carbon monoxide alarm is programmed to sound an alarm at the following CO concentrations within the time periods listed. So it looks like we need to go to the next page. So we have 70 parts per million for 60 to 240 minutes, 150 parts per million for 10 to 50 minutes, and 400 parts per million for 4 to 15 minutes. When CO is detected and the alarm sounds, the CO concentration will be displayed in the LCD and the blue backlight will be lit. The LED indicator will flash red and the alarm will issue 4 short beeps representing the cycle every 5.8 seconds. And this talks about the symptoms you can have with carbon monoxide. There's a low battery warning on here and an end of life indication. So this is made to last 10 years and then you're supposed to replace it. And that is common for detector devices like smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. So this talks about installing the alarm. You want it near where someone will be breathing. For instance, they're showing a bed here and this is at the head level on the bed. And this is in a room without a fuel burning appliance. And it says it recommends not putting this on the ceiling because it could fall. And this talks about other locations to avoid, like it says garages, where there's possibility of smoke or fumes for normal operation. So that could be like a kitchen. And next it says in kitchens, garages, furnace rooms. These others say pretty much the same thing. Then it says in extremely humid areas. And this says cold areas where the air is turbulent, like with fans or direct sunlight. So it says to activate it, there's a film we need to pull out. That's on the back side. And we can mount on these little keyholes here. So you want to mount your screws on the wall. And then you could slide this on there. This also has little feet on it, so you can just set it on a table. So like we saw in the picture, it was at head level. That could be on a nightstand. So this talks more about alarm testing, peak concentrations. So if you're gone, you can press the button and read the display and it will tell if there was a peak. And this talks about all the different modes and what to do if an alarm sounds, which is also on that sticker, maintenance of it, and deactivating the alarm. So to do so, it says peel off the label marked by the arrow on the back of the device, take out the plastic pin used to discharge the battery. Then you want to insert the pin into the mounting hole to discharge the battery and then replace the alarm. This talks about limitations of the alarms. Okay, so I don't know exactly how this calculates the 10 years, but if you have a calendar on your phone, you could put a calendar item in 10 years from the day you activate this, telling you to decommission it. So I'm going to pull the plastic out here. We had a chirp. There's a little plastic over the screen. I'll pull that off too. There we go. And we have an installation date. It's a good idea to fill that out. And here we can see the screen. Let's see. It's very easy to see in person. It's kind of hard to see on camera. So I'll press this button to test it. Okay, it chirped once. Now it's chirping again. And it says pass. So that is a very loud chirp. If you're sensitive to loud noises, you might want to wear earbuds or earphones when you do that. But you really want it to be loud, so if you're sleeping, this will wake you up. So I think this is an important thing to have anywhere where you have people and you have combustibles. So I'll be finding a place in my home to put this to help keep us safe. And you can have multiples of these too and put them in different places like where different people are sleeping. I like the size of this. You could potentially get a case for this and take this with you if you travel. A lot of people stay in Airbnbs and vacation rentals and things like that, so they're not in a big hotel. A lot of those places have gas furnaces, gas dryers, gas appliances, and you can't always be sure that the carbon monoxide detector is up to date in those places. So if you bring your own, you know you can be safe. So this is cheap insurance. So that's the XSense carbon monoxide alarm. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.